When entitled individuals cause chaos, the universe sometimes delivers a fitting response. From airport tantrums to snowman showdowns, these moments show that when you are insufferable, you most often get what you deserve.
Yeah, we can't fly because of your staff shortages.
Watch as these Karens face the consequences of their actions, revealing that an unreasonable sense of entitlement doesn't go unpunished. Number 1. What got into you, Karen? This one has chosen to cause serious drama at an airport, going as far as to jump on the counter and literally hang from it as she's screaming hysterically in the man's face. The woman keeps screaming that she wants them to get her out of there, which is probably what everyone else also wants to happen immediately and hopefully permanently. Number 2. A hard slap.
Give me my money!
Do you know that satisfying moment when someone who deserves punishment gets it? Stay patient and watch.
I can assure you.
I'll call the cops!
As this Karen gets on this worker's nerves and keeps being persistent about it, so much so that even this very calm woman has had enough. As a classic Karen scenario would have it, this one probably asked for a manager, but not even that was enough for her. She actually proceeds to scream at this lady, and as if that wasn't enough, she actually slaps her. Oh, but this manager has had enough and has decided to show her the business. She runs after the Karen, and even though another worker tries to prevent it, she gets her revenge. We see the angry customer was put in her place and left in her car. Number 3. Joe, who?
What?
2 heads may be better than 1, but when these belong to a Karen, not even 3 may be enough to avoid being tricked by this guy. Considering that he was being honked at by a rude driver from behind, he got into a mischievous mood. And when he saw who was inside this vehicle,
Who let you ride here?
Joe let me ride here.
Go home!
Joe Mama!
he realized it was actually an amazing trio of dumb Karens. Number 5. Snowman wins. Flawless victory. Do you want to build a snowman? Well, apparently this Karen not only doesn't want to play along with a Frozen cosplay, but she also hates the snow and what can be made from it. As a vicious predator, although a hilarious one, she walks around it, essentially scouting the surroundings before she strikes. Even when it's an immovable target such as a snowman, she actually prefers attacking its back, which tells a lot about her. Well, snow magic won't allow this to go on, and karma has its way with the woman, getting her to land face first in the snow, left behind by her chilly victim. Number 6. Fat Karen gets pushed. Karens come in all shapes and sizes. This one may as well be called a Shrek Karen. She apparently feels that her size may be equal to her strength, and she wants to back up her Karen energy with an actual fight. Well, this is what you get, woman. Being of such a rounded shape, we wonder how she didn't end up just rolling down the street. Number 7. Demon Mod On. In case you're wondering why everyone seems weirded out in this Walmart, well, it's because a demon like Karen has unleashed her unsettling screaming power in the middle of it. We can see that she's clearly pissed off and feels the need to throw things all around. The guy nearby records her as she walks around and screams in people's faces. The workers are even following her, trying to put a stop to this random occurrence of hostility. But they're not sure how to approach her and just tag along, making sure she doesn't hurt anybody. Number 9. Karen, put in her place. Here is another ferocious creature we have gotten to know as a Karen.
This is going all over the internet. You don't know who I am. You told her to...
This one feels it well within her right to go around the whole store, screaming nonsense at everybody's face. Apparently, harassing the workers here wasn't enough.
You born, I was born in America. Where are your ancestors from? They're not from this country.
And she actually proceeded to mess with customers as well. Not only is she rude, but she's also racist and gets in a fight with this girl about her origin. Even though the other lady seems to understand this is just a crazy woman here that she's dealing with and tries to politely end the conversation by walking away, Number 10. Wear it or get arrested.
No shirt, no shoes, stand up, stand up.
Now here's the nasty throwback. Remember when masks were a thing and no one was allowed to walk in public without wearing one? Well, Karen decided to explain to all of the people working in this place that masks are just an unnecessary fuss and that they should just let her break the rules and use their store without wearing one.
Here now, if they work so well, why are people still getting sick?
She gets into a loud argument with one of the workers, who explains to her that her choices are leaving the store or putting a mask on before shopping here.
One person won't wear a mask. That's why the virus is still going on after.
Since she didn't seem to understand these options clearly, the workers called the cops, and this rule breaker got what she deserved. Number 11. Equal rights, equal fights. If you feel brave enough to initiate a ferocious argument with someone else, you better be prepared to back it up when push comes to shove. This Karen seems to feel much more capable of a brawl than she actually is. Look at the confidence that she shows as she faces this man, going as far as to point a finger right in his face, and not just that, but also trying to slap him. The dude, however, doesn't feel this should be let go of and returns the favor. Look how shocked Karen is that this fella didn't just stand there hands crossed and take her slaps. Look how offended she is to have been treated as an equal human being. Apparently, she even manages to quickly lie to other employees into taking her side, and even as the man accepts that he will leave as soon as they give him back his money, she throws this move that tells us she's just another sore loser, Karen.
She walked up to me twice. She walked up to me.
Number 12. Walking out on a male Karen. Sometimes the best way to beat someone who is eager to cause a fight is to completely let them be. If there's no one to provide a push from the other side, no amount of aggression will be efficient.
The street could help us. I could not log in to help you, okay?
This woman working in a hotel has had a close encounter with a true male Karen.
Put y'all in a room. Now you don't want to do that.
You want my confirmation number? You have my ID.
I
So
don't.
is that the missing link? You need my confirmation number? Then you'll get me in a room?
This fella feels so entitled that he even takes the receptionist's phone and uses it as if he is the boss of this place.
Yeah, exactly.
The woman that we see trying to explain to him what's happening doesn't seem to be able to get the hang of the situation, and it just keeps escalating. No amount of logic and reasoning seems to be enough to get this fellow to calm down and realize that he will not prevail. As all efforts to explain herself fail, the woman picks up her stuff and totally calmly walks out, both on this Karen and her workplace. Number 13, a screaming contest. This Karen felt like shouting in people's faces and probably didn't expect that there would be someone as fierce as this fellow who would stand up to such a behavior. The stunned Karen quickly learns that you reap what you sow, and then some, if we may add, considering how ferocious this guy seems. Number 14, a racist Karen.
Go back to
Listen,
Mexico.
I said, excuse me.
Go back, wherever you're from.
To be fair, we won't be surprised that entitled and short-sighted Karens may as well be racist. But how bad can you be to actually walk up to someone mid-shopping and act as if they shouldn't be in your surroundings?
Kill her.
Tell her.
No, ma'am.
Tell her.
It's
I
inappropriate.
said, excuse me.
Going as far as to say to this poor woman that she should go back to her own country and that this is America, she clearly shows her face and values. But luckily, there were other customers there as well who heard this obnoxious behavior and decided that they are not going to put up with it.
Go back to
Listen,
Mexico.
I said, excuse me.
Go back, wherever you're from.
People around got involved in the conversation, and even as they were explaining to Karen the concept of freedom, she refused to be anything less than intolerable. In a matter of speaking, you are what you purchased, lady, a bunch of toilet paper rolls. Number 15, craziest Karen ever. To be so Karen-like that you seem to other people as if the devil has possessed you is definitely another level.
Oh, shit!
Well, it seems this woman pulls off such a feat easily. It appears that anger has burned through this woman's common sense, and she refuses not to be allowed inside the place that the man behind the camera is trying to protect. Well, no amount of decency shall be left behind when a Karen is intended to deliver a sense of disturbance to people around her. After her attempt to break in fails, she resorts to acting crazy and licking the glass door even as people are filming her. Another attempt at breaking the door just adds to her headache, and she keeps acting crazy. While the people inside this place are trying to find humor in it as time goes by, they truly start freaking out, considering that the woman seems entirely relentless and very bent on spreading a sense of misery. We must give her credit for being able to pull off such crazy behavior that she essentially cornered a pub full of people. In the end, cops had to put a stop to it. Number 16. No, Karen, that won't fly today.
People down there, this is God.
How important do you feel yourself to be when you find it appropriate to scream at people who work at an airport because there is a staff shortage?
Oh, no, actually, you see this? They're getting called tomorrow. I work for a bunch of lawyers.
Even though there are numerous people right there beside her having the same issue of being delayed probably, it is only this Karen who feels her time is the most valuable thing on the planet.
I want a refund and I want to
make sure that
rebook.
you don't travel at all if you continue
Oh,
to travel.
I don't give.
And every second of it must be so priceless that it is entirely appropriate for her to scream at anyone.
Another airline.
Okay.
Well, she may have made a mistake since the staff warned her
Yeah, we can't fly because of your staff shortages.
that if she didn't stop this inappropriate behavior and arrogant tone of voice, she wouldn't be going anywhere.
Getting called tomorrow. I work for a bunch of lawyers,
Okay.
and they are getting called in your head office.
Considering that she confidently says this matters not to her, she is left with no flight privileges and is literally grounded.
I want a refund and I want to
make sure that
rebook.
you don't travel.
Even this guy, who appears to be her partner, seems to realize how obnoxious she is and tries to calm her down.
And I'm booking with another airline.
Okay.
Number 17. Karen is quick to judge people.
Okay, we heard you. Yeah, no. Can you call it? Because she won't let us call it.
Karens are masters of blaming other people for just about anything, even when it makes no sense. This lady is bent on showing the world how racist she actually is because she accuses a black guy of stealing her phone even before she checked if it could be on her. She insists that this dude mustn't be let go of and asks for present people to search him further.
Help you.
Let me get the number, 916. Is everything in my pocket?
You want to pat him down?
Which they feel makes no sense, as all that's left is to actually undress this guy completely in the middle of the store.
If it's in his pocket, it won't ring because he turned off your ringer, is what you're also accusing us of. Even though he just emptied out everything in his pocket. Here's his pocket with his vape in it.
Even this seems like an appropriate idea for Karen.
Well, if they have my number, then they have my phone.
Well, let's...
We don't have your phone.
When you're obviously inventing things just to cause trouble, of course,
Type it in.
I did not take it.
you will try to cover your tracks and not be caught in a lie, which is why this Karen struggles to get out of the simplest idea.
Is it in your purse, ma'am?
It is. I'm so sorry.
Really?
I am sorry.
All right, cool.
Which is merely dialing her phone. Once they actually do that, the situation becomes much clearer as it rings right under her nose. Number 18. Started a fight she can't finish.
There's a seat right there! And you came into my place!
When you happen to be next to a Karen in public transportation, you immediately know that your luck has run out, and your day will likely be ruined. Not only are you cramped in a tiny space, but there's also nowhere to go. And this crazy Karen thinks that she can be the voice of insanity in front of all these people. However, the guy that she aimed this at wasn't one to mess with, and he gave her a quick shut-up slap over the mouth. Karen persists, however, and keeps attacking him. She is ready to start a fight, but she has widely overestimated herself and even attacked another man who just happened to be there. This dude decides one lesson wasn't enough for the crazy subway Karen and pushes her back, ripping her things apart, before he leaves as a final move. He even pours a drink over her, a proper celebration of a well-deserved lesson for this crazy Karen, who is left behind with no one to blame but herself for what happened. Number 19. Ankle breaker. Now this may be a message to all the Karens out there. If you insist on acting crazy, at least make sure that you're not putting yourself in danger. Otherwise, who would be left in the world to bother us? The normal people? Well, this biker has had enough of being constantly interrupted by one such bothersome lady. As he drove, she literally flung herself in front of his wheels, almost leaping to her death. Well, the fear that she must have been left behind with, and a thumbs up that she gets from the fellow who pulled one over her, will definitely be a lesson enough for the risky pedestrian. Number 20. Karen flips out. These two have collided, and even though the damage doesn't seem to be too worrisome, their attitude definitely is, since as soon as the woman tries to talk to this Karen, she uses such profanities that we may immediately recognize her for the rude person she is.
What have you done?
Can I please have your license?
Honey, you just reversed into me. I have a
I'm sorry, we're at a traffic light and you cut.
She actually blames the woman whose car she just hit for this collision and tries to back away from it. Then again, being a crazy woman, she stops to scream a little and even attacks the woman whose car she has damaged.
Don't you worry.
What are you looking for? Did you see that?
Maniac.
Yeah.
To add the final touch to the whole drama, she almost flips her car over as she tries to drive away.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Emma.
That's what you get for acting so crazy, Karen.
Can you get a call and you shut him all down and down? Just drive.
Number 21. Get the crazy away from here. After seeing this video, you will realize that babies on the plane may not be the worst thing. Instead, you could be a witness to two crazy Karens assaulting random passengers. This flight attendant tried to put a stop to this development, but he alone didn't seem to be enough. Without causing more trouble, he just blocked the woman, rendering her unable to move towards other passengers and causing more trouble. Then another guy joins in, and finding the only solution is to separate these two insufferable people, he takes her away. Number 22. Karen, the hammer wielder.
And I got you on video that you're destroying my car.
In this video, we bring you a freaky Karen who is armed with two hammers, almost like a character from a video game. We aren't sure if this is a Grand Theft Auto cosplay or a tribute to a Dorohedoro anime character, but we definitely wouldn't want to meet this menace face to face.
Thank you.
This car owner, however, had no choice, considering that she caught Karen as she was breaking her vehicle apart. Adding to the insult, she also tells racist insults to the woman before she leaves. As the woman is calling the cops to report the unbelievable experience that she just had, we see that the rage in this Karen is still going strong as she's breaking the garbage cans apart. Number 23, Crazy Karen.
What are you? No, don't touch me.
This Karen is just a quick ball of rage that we will see flash before us, attacking people for no clear reason. She even screams that she will kill everybody before she tries to leave the store. Still feeling that she is a victim, even after threatening everyone, she finds a worker to complain to about other people who are trying to live their lives. When Karens meet their match, it's always a show, whether it's a slap, a snowman, or a well-earned push, justice often finds its way. Remember, next time you face a Karen, patience pays off. We hope you enjoyed the content that we prepared for you today. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, we can't fly because of your staff shortages.